Today I'm going to be showing you how I mix calisthenics with weight training. This is how a hybrid athlete trains. When it comes to hybrid training, first things first is you want to prioritize your goal. If your goal is to learn calisthenic skills, then you want to be doing the bodyweight stuff first. If your goal is to build a physique and you want that hypertrophy response, then you want to prioritize the weightlifting. So how you train should be generally tailored towards your individual specific goals. I adopt a push-pull leg split and I'll be showing you exactly how I break down this split and what I do in these individual days. Stay tuned guys. If you like this video, comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe to the channel and make sure you smash that like button. So first things first, before we even get into the workout, we're gonna warm up. We're gonna be spending around 10 minutes, just making ourselves nice and loose. I like to start with some banded dislocates. Again, you can use a stick. It's probably a bit more intense with a stick as it's fixed, but I just do this for around 30 seconds and then I move on to the foam roller. With the foam roller, I usually spend around 1 to 2 minutes going through these different variations as you're seeing here. Again, the main focus is just to release my upper back, the tension built up there. I like to free it up. It makes me feel nice and loose for my sessions. And again, I like to roll out the lats as well to complete the foam roller work. After the foam roll, I generally use like a Theragun. I go over my pecs, again, the insides of my arms, my forearms as well, just to keep myself nice and loose. To conclude the warm up, I usually finish off with some banded internal and external rotations, again, just to warm up the rotator cuffs. This also prevents me from kind of any injury. And by doing this warm up religiously, I promise you guys, have not been injured in a long time. So take care of your body. Trust me guys, your future self will thank you. But yeah, this is my warm up for the full workout. All right guys, to start with, again, my priority is learning these calisthenic skills. So I'll usually start off with my skill work. Again, today we're gonna be doing the handstand push-ups. I've been working on this for the past couple of months now. Again, I just wanna increase my rep numbers and just get a lot stronger in the shoulders. So yeah, I'll usually do a max set of handstand push-ups. Now, if your goal is to actually build up the strength to kind of reach the handstand push-up, then I suggest doing pike push-ups or elevated pike push-ups. So like an easier kind of regressed version, building up strength towards the handstand push-up. So that's what you want to do first as the first thing of your workout, the initial starting point, while you have the most energy. So once you've finished off your skill work, you're now going to move on to your main compound lifts. So again, this one is going to be the weighted dip. This is what I factor into my program. This is what I've been doing personally. I also love weighted calisthenics and it's something that I really prioritize in each one of my days. So again, in your push-pull split schedule, you're going to have main lifts. Again, the weighted dip is one of them. Again, technique-wise, I want to make sure that keep it in almost upright position, come down and press. With each of your sets, you want to build up to your top set. This will probably be your second or third set where you push a lot of weight. Now I suggest staying in the 1 to 3 rep range. Again, push yourself nice and heavy for your top set. In the other rest of the sets, you want to make sure that you're doing around at least 5 reps. So again, pick a weight where you're pushing close to failure. So on that 5th rep or the 3rd rep, you're really grinding it out, but safely, making sure your form's still on point. And that's going to really induce that hypertrophy response, and it's going to get you flipping strong as well. So give it a try guys, let me know how you get on. Moving on, we have the incline dumbbell bench presses. Again, pick a set of dumbbells where around the 8th to 10th rep you're reaching close to failure. You don't have to go to complete failure guys, but again, just shy of failure. This is where you know that it's pretty intense. So technique wise, again, fling the dumbbells like so. Again, drive through like up. Again, when you press, you want to make sure you feel that stretch, get that squeeze across the pecs, and press in. As you can see, guys, that was a bit lighter for me. Again, you want to make sure that when you do your sets, that you pick a weight that's pretty intense, and that's allowing you to kind of struggle. And that last rep, it's nice, slow, and grindy. You know, that means you're actually pushing yourself. Obviously, I'm filming this for you guys, so I don't want to mash myself up, but yeah, you do want to make sure that the weights you select are actually intense enough to induce that hypertrophy response. All right guys, now moving on with the cable flyers, you want to make sure that you come in different angles. You want to hit the pecs from different angles. Again, the whole point is to really isolate it. We want to see some real growth. We want them juicy chicken breasts, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to hit the pecs from different angles, from low to high, from high to low, right across. Again, just getting lots of volume to get that pump in that chest. Final exercise of the push session, we're gonna be finishing off with some tricep extensions. We're gonna be doing 2 different variations. One of them is the unilateral exercise. We'll push it across our body to really hit the inside of those triceps. And again, the other one is just a burnout using the tricep rope, okay? Let me just show you guys how it's done. For the unilateral variation, what we're gonna do is grab the kind of ball, so not the actual handle. We're gonna take off the handle, just grab the ball part of the pulley, and from here, drive the elbow back, and you're gonna slightly elevate it to like a 45-degree angle position. Once you're here, you're gonna exactly see where my triceps gonna fire. Pull across your body, okay? Come across your body. Look at that tricep, squeeze and flare up. Again, trying to get that pump into it. Again, sticking to those high rep ranges, again, controlling the weight nice and slow. Notice my elbow's not moving. I'm not bringing my arm back and forth. I'm keeping it locked in, right across the body. 15 on both sides. That's it, 4 sets, right across. All right guys, last one is gonna be a drop set. So again, this is a burnout. Going to complete failure, we're just gonna really wreck the triceps, and this will finish off our push sesh. Once again, the idea behind this, guys, is to get the blood pumping into those triceps. Again, you want to really go to complete failure if you can. So again, even if you do partial reps, that's totally fine. Just drop the weight each time as you reach failure, and remember to hit those 4 sets at least. This is going to really burn and fatigue the triceps. Woo! Moving on to our pull day. To start off with, the skill that I'm going to practice is the one-arm pull-up. This is something I've been working on, so I'm going to be using a band to do this. Again, sticking in those low rep ranges, just trying to build up strength to actually pull with my own body weight. But using the band as a form of assistance, this is just the first thing I'm gonna do as part of my skill work. Obviously, if you don't have enough strength, then don't pick a skill such as the one-arm pull-up. Pick a more realistic skill that's something more achievable, that's closer kind of to your current strength level. So let's say, for example, building up the strength for the muscle up. So you could do some band and muscle ups to start with, as an example, or maybe like the back lever as well. Any kind of easier calisthenics skill of your choice that is considered a pulling kind of skill. You always want to start with the skill work first. So in this instance, for me, it's the one-arm pull-up. And like I said previously, if this is too intense, pick a skill that's more closer to your current strength level. For example, like a muscle up or a back lever. It's key to do your skill work first, again, to keep good form and quality of the exercise you're practicing. Next up, we've got weighted pull-ups. Now with your weighted pull-ups, again, I tend to stick around the 3 to 5 rep range. Again, pulling nice and heavy. Make sure that you're going close to failure on your sets. If you're not, then increase that weight. Again, guys, we want to make sure we got to push hard, bro. That's the whole point of this, you know? You want to change and physically adapt, then you got to put in the work. Whew. Again, with your sets, guys, usually the first set is going to be a warm-up, so select a lightweight. If not, do some body weight or just some scapular pulls just to warm yourself up. Then the next set's, again, nice and intense, making sure that you're reaching close to failure, and again, in that kind of 3 to 5 rep range. The whole point is obviously to increase your weighted pull-up. That's the whole point of this. That's kind of my goal, and that's why I've structured my training like this. So yeah, give it a try, guys. Let me know how you get on. But yeah, I've seen some mad results already when it comes to my back strength in general and just overall pull strength from doing weighted pull-ups. I love it. It's a staple exercise that I've always included throughout my whole kind of calisthenics career. Next up, we've got the bent over rows. Again, another staple exercise I usually include. With this exercise, you want to make sure your form's on point. Try and focus on driving all the way back, getting that full max back contraction. I usually adopt a supinated grip because I feel like I can get more ROM. But yeah, switch it up, guys. See how you feel. You can use pronated as well. Again, sticking in around the 8 to 10 rep range. And again, pulling nice and heavy, man. It's the goal. So again, slight hinge of the hip, chest nice and tall. This position, we pull in, squeeze, come back down, control it. Big pull in, hold, control that eccentric. Big drive in, explode, slow controlled on the way down. Again, pump those reps out. Yeah. Woo. Obviously, weight's a bit easy because I'm demonstrating it. But yeah, load it up, guys. Get heavy with it. Honestly, I'm just knackered. This is like what, my first session of the week. I haven't had a rest day yet. So obviously, like filming this video for you guys. I can't push as much as I want. I want to show you my strength, you know what I'm saying? But take my word for it, guys, I do go hard. Obviously, you know what I mean? This is what comes with it. When you push and train intense, you get those results. All right, we've got the Y raises next. Again, this is a great exercise. I like to go close, middle, and wide. Again, this is really good for your traps. Again, helps stabilize the shoulder as well. So really good for just shoulder stability in general. And as well, it's gonna hit the delts too. So it's a great exercise I like to incorporate in my sessions. Again, just to kind of for overall health and function, you know? As much as we want to gain strength and size, we also want to take care of our bodies. And trust me, that's something I've been learning over the years, especially as I've grown older. So I may not look it, but your guy's getting on, bro. 29, 30 next year. So boy, warm-ups are essential. But again, this one's going to keep you nice and strong and make sure that you don't get any injuries as well. So give this a try and let me know how you get on. Oh, that's the one. That's the one, baby. Yes, them Y raises hit different. Lights up the rear delts, the traps. Oh, the delts. This one, it's naughty. All right, gang, to finish off, we got a bicep rope curl burnout set. So again, using a rope, we're just gonna externally rotate as we come up and then lower and control all the way down and internally rotate. Again, we wanna really hit the brachialis. So again, not the actual bicep head, but the outside of it, the brachialis. So again, this is just gonna make sure that your arm's nice and filled. And again, it's just another accessory exercise I like to incorporate in my pull sessions. So let's get it. Technique-wise, with the bicep rope curls, you want to keep the elbows tucked and in a fixed position. I find that it hits the brachialis a lot more. Again, as you fatigue, drop the weight slightly and then just keep banging out these reps. This is a burnout, so you want to go close to failure, if not to failure. Again, this is a great exercise to really light up those biceps. Again, I get a nasty pump after this, so go try it out. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's where them gains are made. Last session of the push-pull leg split. Again, it's your favorites, guys. It's leg day. Can't be skipping leg day. We're gonna be starting off with a staple. I'm gonna go for back squats. Recently, I've actually been doing hack squats. I think they are amazing for the quads. They have really blown my quads up. So I have a back squats or hack squats. This kind of studio that I hired out only got like a squat rack. So I'm gonna show you the back squat. Again, lift nice and heavy, guys. I'm obviously kind of tired, so I'm gonna go light on the weights. But yeah, go close to failure. As always, we're gonna be sticking it in the higher rep ranges, probably around 8 to 10 reps. It's a bit of a cardio workout as well. But yeah, give it a try. This is how I do them. So before I usually do my squats, I tend to do like a quick mobility routine. Again, just to open up, kind of free up the lower back area. And again, the upper back as well, a bit of thoracic rotation movement. So yeah, just little bits and bobs just to warm myself up, and then I'll get into the back squats. Once again, with the back squat, before you perform these, make sure that you mobilize the lower back and the hips. Again, just keep them nice and open. Hit nice depth if you can. And yeah, this is how I do my back squats. All right, guys, next up, we've got Bulgarian split squats. I love this exercise. One, again, it tests your balance, and also it's gonna really strengthen up the quads and the glutes and hamstrings. How you position yourself in exercise is gonna determine where you feel it. So usually I kind of lean forwards so I can get a bit more glute drive from it, feel it in my glutes and hammies, and I try to not get my knee too much over my toe. If I want more quads, then I'll be in a bit more upright position, and I'll try and get the knee past my toes, okay? So you've got two different variations. I'll just demonstrate my way. I'm just gonna hit more glutes and hams from this position here. Step up, lean forward slightly, make yourself nice and tall. Lean over, feel that stretch and squeeze here, drive up. These aren't for the faint-hearted, these really burn. Again, you wanna do 10 reps, pause at the bottom for 10 seconds, and then do 10 bodyweight reps. This is savage, you have to try it. Woo! Oh, glutes and quads on fire. Feel it burn. Make sure to work both sides, guys. Again, that's the Bulgarian split squat. Next up, I'll usually do a set of Nordics. I'm gonna leave it here, just so you guys can see. This gym doesn't have a lat pull down machine. That's usually where I kind of put myself in a kind of that position. It's a really easy setup. Literally, with the lat pull down machine, just put the pad all the way at the bottom, hook your calves in, or your feet in, should I say, and then just lower yourself down nice and slow. I usually use a band as well, attach around my chest, and perform some reps like this or negatives. That's a good way to start. Again, it's just an elite exercise for hamstring health. And just again, if you're a sports person, if if you do a lot of stretching or ballistic movements where you stretch out, it's just gonna prevent any kind of injury. So Nordics are amazing. Go do them. I would show you in the gym, but they don't have a good setup. Next up, we got some more isolation movements. Again, I like to work the quads and hammies in isolation. So we're gonna be doing the seated leg extension. Again, grab the handles, make yourself, you're rooted, nice and solid in the seat. You're not shifting or moving at any point. And then, yeah, just really straighten out, squeeze, feel that tension in the quads, lower down, nice, slow control. Squeeze, lower down, nice, slow control. Technique-wise, again, make sure you're rooted in that seat. Again, try and pause and squeeze to the top. It's going to really light up those quads, specifically the rectus femoris. Again, with your sets, I usually do single legs first. So a set, probably 10 on each side, 10, and then 10 with both. Again, pick a weight which is manageable, so you don't feel too much pressure in the knee, but at the same time, you feel those quads burn. You want to make sure that at the top, you try and squeeze and hold for as long as possible. And again, that slow eccentric all the way down. Next up, we've got a lying hamstring curl. Again, with this one, we want that slow kind of eccentric control on the way down and explosive on the way up. Similar to the Nordics, you just want to really light up the hamstrings. Again, it's a great exercise, especially if you don't have the strength to do it with Nordics right away. This is probably your go-to to start off with. An amazing machine. Just make sure you're laying down, everything's nice and locked in, so adjust the position accordingly, and yeah, just go for reps. If your gym doesn't have a lying leg curl machine, there is also a seated leg hamstring curl machine that you could use. It's pretty much the same principle, you know, really slow and controlled, eccentric, and then explosive on the way up. That is your push-pull leg split, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to finish off now with my power shake. So again, this is something I whip up. Some blended oats, again, a banana, a tablespoon of peanut butter, some protein powder, some almond milk or hazelnut milk or any kind of milk of your choice. But shake it up. It's a power shake, really high in calories, high in protein. But yeah, that's the session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, like, share, most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this. And I'll catch you all next week with another banger.